Hi there and welcome to a special Halloween edition of Met Report. I'm Ewan Denny and today I'm joined in the studio by Rob Zombie and John Carpenter, who will be talking to us about their two different versions of the classic horror film Halloween. But first, over to Gillian.
Thanks, Ewan. I'm Gillian with some scary suggestions to keep you screaming at the screen this Halloween. First up, we have Halloween 2, the latest in the Halloween series from Rob Zombie. The Halloween series of films is about the unstoppable killer Michael Myers. On the 15th anniversary of killing his family, he wreaks murderous terror on Laurie Strode and her teenage friends. This happens on, you guessed it, Halloween night. This sequel picks up right where Zombie's first film left off. Laurie is taken to the hospital after supposedly killing the man who was responsible for the deaths of several people. However, her stay at Haddonfield General becomes very brief when a very much alive Michael appears once more, brutally murdering everyone in the hospital to find his sister. Michael disappears and Laurie survives. She struggles to come to terms with her dark past, or at least forget it. But the supposedly dead Michael Myers has other plans, and as the anniversary of his massacre approaches, he returns once more, with a family reunion planned that Laurie will never forget. If you prefer a monster movie to a slasher flick, then the new director's cut of the 1981 cult classic An American Werewolf in London is out this fortnight. The tale of director John Landis tells of two American tourists backpacking around Europe who arrive in the desolate part of the UK. Before long, they are warned by the locals to avoid the moors at night. However, ignorant to this warning, they are attacked by a mysterious beast which kills one of them and wounds the other. The story follows the survivor and his romantic and surreal comic exploits. The climax of the film has to be the immortal special effects of the extended werewolf transformation scene, which had a new award category at the Oscars, Outstanding Achievement in Makeup. That's all. Now back to the studio. Happy Halloween!
Thanks, Gillian. That was some great ideas to get your fright on this Halloween. I'm joined in the studio by Rob Zombie and John Carpenter to discuss their respective versions of the classic Halloween movie. But before we talk to them, let's have a look at a section from the 1978 classic. Scary stuff there. So Rob, John, thanks for coming in to the studio today. So John, what do you think it is about the Halloween series that is so appealing and everyone just loves to be scared by it?
It's my direction. Look, what I did was I made something perfect, the perfect horror movie. No horror movie ever since has been as good. In fact, it's not even been close. I made the formula to make good horror movies, but I made the best horror movie because I'm John Carpenter.
Excellent, thanks for that. Now Rob, in your remake you concentrate a lot on Michael's backstory, why he is the killer that he is, and a lot about his childhood. It was almost part prequel as well as a remake. Now this was quite controversial with the older fans, they felt that that wasn't really territory that needed to be explained. So did you feel this was undeveloped in the original by John?
I don't believe that at all. I think vital fans need to know the story behind the killer so they can understand where he's coming from. Everyone's got to have a backing story, you know. There's a reason why people do things in life.
Right, okay. Now, John, if you get something to say about that, because I know that you were one of those people that didn't feel it was...
Have I got something to say about that? Look, he didn't need a backstory. Oh no, Daddy hit me. My mum was a bit of a tart. It doesn't matter. You know, he's a bad guy, all right? He doesn't need an origin. He's scary without one. Why are you looking at me like that?
Right, guys, I don't want things to get too heated here, so I'll move on. So a question to both of you. Obviously, you both work in the horror genre with your directing of films. Now, what is it that appeals to you guys within the horror genre?
Oh, it's the same thing that appeals to me about everything in life. The thing that appeals to everybody. It's the same reason movies exist. To make money. It's all about the Benjamins in the end, right? I'm doing this for one reason. I like money. And you know what? I make good horror movies. No, sorry. I apologize. I make the best horror movies. And because I make the best horror movies, I get paid more money and for one movie than, you know, your entire family will make in their entire lifetime.
That's very modest of you, John. What about you, Rob? Why is it that you are attracted to the horror genre?
You see, I believe it's not all about the money, it's about getting the right shot. You've got to use plenty of blood and gore. You've got to get everyone jumping out of their seats with fear. They've got to be physically being sick to enjoy their films.
Right. I know that, John, for instance, that's what you didn't go for in the original. You kind of actually strived away from quite a lot of the blood and guts. So what do you have anything to retort to that kind of?
Yeah, you see, as a good director, I use subtlety and tension and, you know, sort of planning and plotting, all just to make the perfect best movie ever. Except for my other movies, they're also best movies ever.
Right, okay. Rob, I think we're going to move on, so you don't need to get too high up there. So just a personal question to both of you guys. Have you got any phobias or anything that scares you at all?
Well, certainly not this fluffy bunny next to me.
Right, okay, you know, guys. I think that's all
say,
we've got time for.
The only thing in life I'm...
Sorry, John, I'm sorry, that's all we've got time for. I do apologise. But thanks a lot for coming in, guys. It's been a great special, so thank you very much. So that's all we've got time for back in the studio here. So everyone have a great Halloween and don't have any nightmares.